Hey, you! About the missing ornaments.
Yes?
I found them.
Oh, that's terrific. Now I have them all. Now all we have to do is put them together. We will have to use our combined powers to fit the piece back into a ring. Here, I can give you some gold coins for your trouble. Follow me. There. And now, step aside.
Found out anything new?
Not really. Come back again later.
The ornament has been put back together. Since you brought us the necessary fragments, you should also set them into the portal. Go to Satyrus and let him give you the reassembled ring. Hopefully, the portal will then open.
Hey! Give me the ring. I shall open the portal.
Good. As a new member, you should be granted this honor. However, I'm still waiting for a message from Vatras. Until I receive it, we cannot go.
I have a message from Vatras for you.
Very interesting. All right. Here, take the ring. We shall gather at the portal and wait for you. If Nefarious is right, the portal will open as soon as you insert the ring there.
Wait a minute.
What now?
What are you waiting for? Go, and get out of our way.
Found out anything new?
Not really.
Hey,
Can you teach me?
So that you can once again interfere with the magical structure? No.
What with? What with?
Adanos be thanked. You are finally here. We thought you would not show up again.
What? How are you already here?
You went through the portal and we followed you. It did not take long before we arrived here. However, you were not there. We have been here for several days.
Several days? How can that be?
After we could not find you anywhere, Nefarious sought to ascertain what might have gone wrong. He seemed to be thoroughly baffled until now. Well, now you are here and can begin your work.
What happened in the meantime?
We have collected many new insights. The earthquakes do indeed appear to be stronger here. We are not very far from their center now. The builders of these old structures erected a city here in their day. So much we can already say. However, for some reason their culture came to an end. But so far, we can only speculate as to why.
Have you found a trace of the missing people?
Only yesterday we found the body of a fisherman. He was lying under one of the ruins to the east. It looks as though the fisherman was from Corinus. You should look into this.
What about Raven?
In his letter, Raven spoke of a temple, and that he was trying to get inside. We are unanimously of the opinion that it is a temple of Adanos that Raven seeks to desecrate. The earthquakes are obviously the result of unholy incantations, which keep colliding with a powerful spell. The gates of the temple are magically sealed, and this is the very magic that makes the stone sentinels arise. The temple is defending itself. We must stop Raven before he can penetrate into the Holy of Holies.
What does Raven want in the temple?
We only know that it has to do with a powerful artifact that is somehow connected to Adanos and Beliar. We can certainly assume that he is not up to anything good.
Raven is only a former ore baron, not a magician. How can he carry out an invocation like that?
Perhaps it is not he himself, but rather a renegade magician in his pay. One way or another, we must avert the evil.
What happens next?
We shall remain here and continue studying the ancient culture. The old scripts of the builders conceal a great many secrets which we must reveal, if we want to understand what happened here back then. Meanwhile, you must do a few things for us.
What should I do?
You must find Raven and prevent him from desecrating the Temple of Adanos.
You mean I should kill him?
If that is the only way to stop him, then in Adanos' name, yes. On your way, collect all the ancient relics and inscriptions of the builders you can find and bring them to us. We must know more about these people and their demise. Only when we see through Raven's plans can we thwart them. Furthermore, you must find a way to free the slaves.
Is that all? I could do that left-handed.
I know that is much to ask. Regard it as a chance to regain my trust.
I'll get going then.
One more thing. Raven has gathered a large number of bandits about him. In your absence, we have fetched another member of the Ring of Water here. We sent him into the swamp. He did not come back. We suspect that the bandits attack everyone who does not look as they do. So, acquire some of the bandits' armor. That is the only way you'll get close to them without being attacked right away.
Wait a minute.
What poor swine did you send into the swamp?
His name was Lance. I'm afraid he did not get very far.
Where will I find bandit armor that fits me?
There seems to be a camp of pirates to the west. As far as we know, they're in contact with the bandits. I do not think that they will attack you if you approach them. Perhaps you can find some help with them.
About Raven.
Do you have anything new to report?
Nothing so far.
I advise you not to underestimate this Raven, do you hear me?
About the relics. I think I have something here for you.
We already know this sort of stone tablet. They'll not get us any further now. There must be more than that.
I'll see whether I can find anything.
Good, but hurry. Time is not our ally.
Can you teach me the circles of magic?
You are a magician of fire. What would pirate cars say about that?
No one needs to know.
I see that you are serious, so I shall comply with your request. However, should I get the impression that our knowledge is in the wrong hands, you will no longer be able to count on my help. So you had better not disappoint me.
I want to learn a higher level of magic.
It is still too soon for you. Come back later. May Adanos protect you.
I'm tremendously relieved to see that you have arrived here unscathed.
How is it that you arrived here before me?
We traveled through a curious dimension. Who knows what detours you took?
And now, can I use the portal again?
We came here directly. It obviously works quite well. Of course, I'll let you know if I have the suspicion that it could be otherwise.
What have you done here up to now?
I'm studying the history of the builders, and I'm trying to understand why they closed the portal. It looks very much as though they wanted to hide the sunken city from the rest of the world. Terrible things happened here many years ago. They were seized by something awful. There was a dreadful civil war shortly before the downfall of the city, if their records can be believed. The streets were in flames, and a flood which devoured everything ultimately sealed the fate of the builders. The few who survived the inferno closed this part of the island in the hope of locking up the chaos.
Did you say that there was a flood?
Adanos himself appeared to them to end the madness. He razed the city to the ground.
What made the builders so agitated?
One of their own devoted himself to evil. He was a great commander named Quahodron. Returning from a successful battle outside the protecting walls of the city, he brought the evil with him. All of his followers fell to the madness a short time later and began to battle with the common folk. The civil war that followed reduced everything to rubble.
And we fools have reopened the portal.
I'm not happy about that either, believe you me. But what choice did we have? If we cannot stop what is happening here, then Corinus will suffer exactly the same fate that once befell the builders of this ancient city.
What do you think we will find here?
I can only speculate about that. You should talk to Satyrus. He has a certain idea.
The trip through this portal is safe?
I haven't had any reservations so far.
Can you impart your knowledge of magic to me?
I can instruct you in the creation of runes, and Kronos can sell you the formulas for them. He always has his rune books with him.
Hey,
Any new findings?
The builders of these ruins fascinate me. It is just too bad that their language is as dead as they are. Even their mighty rituals and summonings could not save them.
Summonings?
The builders had a strong connection to the spirit world. If I have understood correctly, they believe they were in constant contact with their ancestors. They held regular summonings and rituals to ask the spirits for advice or to gain enlightenment.
The undead that I know never had much to say.
The builders did not create soulless undead such as zombies or other evil creatures. These spirits were the souls of great warriors, priests, and rulers. So far, I have no doubt that they really exist.
How did these spirit summonings work?
The guardians of the dead had their special formulas they used to pacify the spirits. The descriptions I could find here, however, are in part very confusing. Only rarely do I get a clear answer to my questions.
If I see a spirit, I'll let you know.
Yes, I insist on it.
Teach me that language.
We'll start with something easy. To begin with, I can teach you the language of the peasants. As a rule, texts written in the language of the peasants deal with worldly matters such as work, love, or obtaining food. It was the common language of the city. You will be able to understand most of the text found here if you know it. Come back once you...
nice to see you. We feared the worst.
It wasn't all that bad. How's it going?
This is a very dangerous region here. Some of the animals in the area have never been seen by anyone before us. Close by, there is a large swamp that managed to grow for several hundred years without anyone noticing. Not a day goes by that we aren't attacked by beasts from the swamp. I advise you to be careful if you go for a stroll here.
Is there anything new about the stone sentinels?
We have already managed to eliminate some of them. They stand there, paralyzed like pillars of salt, and don't budge. But appearances deceive. If you get too close, they'll attack you. There's no doubt that the source of their power can be found here somewhere.
Let's deal. Hey, you! Did you expect this here?
Not at all. I'm awestruck at how large the city must have been. Most of the buildings were buried under stone and earth, but the ruins that have survived the ages are spread all over the land. There must have been thousands living here.
What will I find out there?
In the east, there's a large fortress in a gigantic swamp. As far as we can judge from here, the bandits have taken refuge there. If I were you, I wouldn't go down there. They've set up many outposts and guards. You'd better avoid the swamp until you have more experience, or find a way to go around the bandits. In the west, we have discovered some pirates. I'm not sure, but I believe they have also discovered us. They don't seem too perturbed by our presence, though.
Tell me,
What do you want to know?
what is in the north?
If the records of the builders are believed, then you'll find a large valley encircled by cliffs. Drought and desert sand dominate the landscape there.
What will I find if I go to the south?
The land in the south is very rugged. You'll find serpentine paths, waterfalls, and ruins carved out of the rock there.
What was in the east again?
The Great Swamp. The area is very dangerous. Not only are the bandits lurking there, but also extremely dangerous animals. You should be careful.
Were you ever in the west?
No, but the coast must be there somewhere. That's probably where the pirates have their camp. To the east, not far from here, we found the body of a fisherman. You should take a look at it.
Where were the bandits again?
They have a sort of fortress with many outposts in the east. To get to them, you'll have to cross the large swamp.
Where did you see the pirates?
They were running around not too far to the west of here. I think they were hunting.
Can you teach me your skills?
I can instruct you in the art of alchemy, and I can show you how to teach your will-o'-the-wisp to search for objects.
Teach me the art of brewing potions.
And what do you want to brew?
Come back.
Show me how to...
What should your will-o'-the-wisp?
How's it going?
Listen, curious, don't you think? These teleporter stones don't appear to function, and yet you can hear them hum. Although they aren't active, a certain energy rests in them nevertheless.
What do you think needs to be done to activate them?
I have an idea about that. I just need proof for my suspicion. I had a feeling days ago that I had seen this sort of construction somewhere before. I suspect that we have to supply them with a damn large amount of magical energy to get them back into service.
What could provide enough magical energy?
I can only think of one thing. A magical focus. I mean, one of the 5 focus stones that were used to create the magical barrier in the Valley of the Mines. As far as I know, you had to get them back for us a while ago.
Yes, I can remember. Where are the focus stones now?
They were entrusted to me. I am supposed to keep them safe until we find another use for them. The way it looks, the time is ripe now.
Where have you seen these teleporter stones before?
You were in the penal colony too. Didn't you ever notice those stones? I am quite sure that they still can be found there today.
You said you need proof for your suspicion.
A magical focus should be connected to these stones, but I don't know where.
How do these teleporter stones get their power?
The builders were a very highly developed people. They used properties of magic that we have never seen. A network of teleporter stones was built so the builders could move quickly from one place in the city to another. The stones here obviously form a kind of center.
I've heard enough. Give me a focus stone. I will try to get the teleporters to work.
All right, but be careful with it, you hear? Satyrus will have my head if we lose them.
Can you teach me your magic skills?
I can show you how to increase your magic power.
I want to increase my magic power. Hey, you! Hey! Hey! Hey, you! Nefarious told me about a flood.
It is written that Adonos himself descended from heaven to punish the unbelievers and banish them to the realm of the dead. Aroused by his holy wrath, he let the sea fall upon the builders of this city and swept them away. The swamp to the east still bears witness to these events of the past.
What could have made Adonis so angry?
The temple of this city was once a great, glorious structure. Everyone honored it and prayed to our god, Adonos. Radamus, the son of the commander Quahodron, desecrated the temple. As a result, one after another fell victim to evil. I suspect that Adonos would not forgive this, and his revenge fell upon the land. This makes it even more important that we stop Raven. He is about to do exactly the same thing. May Adonos protect you.
Who on earth are you? You don't look like the others.
What others?
Well, the mages who are hanging around these ruins over there. Are you one of that bunch, then? Brave thing to run around here by yourself.
Who are you?
I'm sure you've heard of me before. I'm Alligator Jack, feared all over the country. I'm one of the most dangerous pirates around here. Together with Captain Greg, I've boarded more merchant vessels than I can count. You're looking at a living legend here.
Do you know a fellow named Raven?
Of course. He's the leader of the bandits to the east. What's your business with him?
I've got to kill him.
What? You? How are you going to do that? Isn't that guy way out of your league? You won't even get close to him. The bandits he surrounded himself with will skin you alive first. You won't even get past their first outpost. The way you look, those bandits will get itchy fingers when they spot you a mile away. I've got a better idea. Come and join us. That'll give you time to think about it. Once you've tried our good homebrewed rum, things will look very different.
Your captain's name is Greg?
Right. He's the greatest pirate the sea ever spawned.
I think I know your captain. I met him in Corinus.
Greg, in Corinus? Nonsense. Greg is out at sea after booty with some of the lads. The only thing that could bring Greg to Corinus would be one of the king's prison galleys. He's one of the most wanted men in the land. He'd never march into town voluntarily and have the royal guard throw him into prison.
If you say so. I need a bandit's armor.
What would you do with that? It'll only get you into trouble if you're seen with it. Everyone's going to take you for a bandit, and they will try to kill you.
Sounds good.
Yes, but only to someone who's suicidal.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
We used to have one in our pirate camp, but I don't know whether it's still there.
Where's your pirate camp?
See the cave passage over there? Go through it and continue west, and you'll come to our beach sooner or later. That's where our log huts are. I can take you there if you want, if you do me a favor first.
What would that be?
I'll have to get the boys some meat before I can go back to camp. You're a strong fellow. I could use your help hunting. Interested?
What is it you hunt?
Only alligators, usually. But they're no good for eating. And there aren't any left around here anyway. So I take what I can find. Swamp rats.
What?
Most beasts around here taste like old socks, or they're as tough as alligator meat. Those fat swamp rats are the only thing that is remotely edible.
Let's go hunting.
All right. With two people, that's child's play. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Just stay right behind me.
Nothing to be had there.
The Hollow. There should be some of those beasts around here. Follow me. I was afraid of that.
What?
This handful of beasts here is only about half of what I need. Now we'll have to enter the canyon. Watch out. It's very dangerous deeper down in the canyon. If you hold your life dear, stay very close to me.
What is there in the canyon?
We avoid that area if it's at all possible. That's where you'll find razors. Tough beasts, those. Stay away from them if you want to live another day.
Fine, let's go.
All right. Come on. One less monster around. Say, can you tell me what I took you along for? You didn't kill a single swamp rat. Oh well, maybe you can be useful some other way. Here, take this swamp rat meat to lazy old Morgan. You'll find him in our camp. He's probably lounging on the beach somewhere. He'll be waiting for this. Henry usually guards the entrance to the camp and keeps a lookout for bandits. If he refuses to let you in, just tell him that I sent you. Maybe that'll make him a bit more sociable. Henry is a little too eager and a bit bossy, too.
Tell me more about you pirates.
We've been living here for years. Back before the war, everyone knew us from here to the mainland. Our flag alone would spread terror among the crews of merchant vessels. But those times are past now. It's been weeks since we've run into a merchant vessel. Our Captain Greg left to try and catch another. The rest of us are sitting here in camp, twiddling our thumbs until he comes back. I hope he'll bring back lots of booty.
Can you teach me something?
Sure, I'm a good hunter, and I can show you how to skin animals and pull their teeth. I'll teach you if you like.
Teach me.
What is it you want to learn?
There is nothing else I can teach you. You have become too good. There is nothing. Come back once you have more experience.
If you're looking for me, you'll usually find me near my camp in front of the palisade.
Palisades?
Just continue west from here and you'll see what I mean.
Wait a minute. Hey.
Halt, friend or foe?
Friend.
Anyone can say that. I don't know you. What do you want here?
I want in there.
Really? That'll cost you, though. 500 gold pieces.
Huh? For what?
Don't make such a fuss. There's plenty of stuff here in camp that might interest you. And you look like someone who's got gold on him. So a small contribution is not gonna kill you? Or did you steal those posh rags of yours?
Can't we come to an agreement somehow?
Well, give me a good reason and I might make it cheaper for you.
I'm supposed to bring Morgan this meat.
Aha, and who sent you?
Alligator Jack. He says that Morgan is already waiting for it.
I see. Not in the mood himself, is he?
Let me in.
You want to play errand boy for Alligator Jack and bring the swamp rat meat to Morgan. 400 gold pieces. Or you just get lost. It's as simple as that.
I think that's too much.
Come on, I already made it cheaper for you.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I must see to it that these miserable wretches gets the palisade built in time. If they don't, Captain Greg will kick my ass all over the place. Also, I keep strangers from traipsing in here just like that.
Greg's your boss?
He sure is, and it's Captain Greg to you. Have I made myself clear? He's a great man. If you meet him, be careful not to get on the wrong side of him. You won't live long enough to regret it. He's not in the camp right now, though. Francis is in command for now. He sits in front of Greg's hut all day and goggles at us working.
What are you building the palisade for?
But we don't want to make it too easy for the bandits. Those bastards are getting more brazen all the time. They've been sneaking around our camp for days now, just like sharks after a shipwreck. Some of those good-for-nothings are holding up in the tower a little south of here. But that's only an advance party, I'm sure. If they're really stupid enough to mount an attack, we'll give them a welcome they won't forget.
Why would the bandits attack you?
Because there's war between them and us. What did you think? Everything was peachy at first. We brought them here, they marched right into their swamp, but now those bastards attack anyone who's not one of them. Heaven knows what's gotten into them. I reckon they may be after our boats. There's no other way to get out of here after all. You should ask Skip about this. He's been with them and barely got away with his life. He's got quite an interesting tale to tell. Too bad you can't hear it, though. You haven't paid your toll after all.
About those bandits in the tower.
If you're planning to take them on all by yourself, forget it. I'll be sending 2 people from my raiding troop soon. Let them handle the bandits.
Can you teach me how to be a better fighter?
First, pay your toll. After that, I can talk to you about fighting. It's all included in the price.
I want to join your raiding troop.
But you won't get past me that easily, kid. First, let's talk about whether you can get into the camp at all.
Let me...
You want to play 400...
About...
If you're planning it, I'll be sending...
Hey!
Halt, friend...
foe.
Asking for a good spank? Tell me what you want here.
Let me... Good. Here's your gold.
Thanks. Welcome to our camp. If you were planning to sign on with us, lad, you're out of luck. Only the captain decides who gets to sign on in here, and he took half the crew and went to sea after booty. But you can stay until he's back, provided you don't cause any trouble here.
About the...
If you're planning it, I'll be sending 2...
Can you teach me how to be a better fighter?
Sure, why not?
Teach me. I want to join your raiding troop.
Well, welcome to my raiding troop then. One more fighter to help keep the bandits off our backs. Grab one of the boys and make short shrift of those bandits in the tower.
Where exactly is that tower located?
Set off from here and keep to the right. You'll find the tower on a small cliff there.
Aye, aye, sir. Wait a minute. Are you one?
No. What's up?
Yes. Hey. Everything's...
No, Amarin's just not.
How's it...
Stop gabbing it.
Come with me.
He could have asked somebody else.
Hey.
Don't tell me you want me to come along and help you flatten those bandits.
You got it.
Why don't you ask the guy who's manning the sword? I can't use all this stress.
Come with...
Henry needs one of us to stay here.
How's it going?
I can't complain. It's a bit boring, but at least I don't have to work. I'm preparing for the next task that Greg's given me.
What task?
I mustn't say. No offense, kid, but I've worked hard for the privilege, and I don't want to lose it again.
Can you teach me something?
I'm sorry, I've got no time right now. I've got some training to do.
Who around here can teach me something?
Henry and Morgan are leading our raiding troops. They can teach you how to be a better fighter. Henry's people all use two-handed weapons. Morgan prefers the faster one-handed weapons.
Who else?
Beats me, I've never been interested in anything else. But I'm sure that Alligator Jack or Samuel could still show you a trick or two.
We're too far away from the camp. I don't like this at all. I'm going back now.
Better off myself. Nobody will learn anything from me. I have done. Is it really true?
What have we here? A fresh face, and not one of those filthy bandits, I hope. I'm Garrett. If there's anything you need, ask me first. I can get you almost anything. Wine, weapons, and other stuff you might need. Except for booze. If it's a decent drink you want, go see Samuel.
Who's Samuel?
He's our moonshiner. He's got his cave on the beach, a little distance from the camp. You can't miss it. Just walk north. You'll be well advised to keep yourself supplied with grog. Some of the boys here aren't very fond of greenhorns at all, if you get my drift. A decent swig of grog can work wonders for you.
Where do you get your supplies?
Skip always brings loads of stuff from Corinus when he visits there. Until recently, he used to sell some of it directly to the bandits. But since we've been at war with the bandits, I'm the one who ends up with all the stuff now.
What do you know about the bandits?
You'd better ask Skip about that. He's been through quite a lot with that bunch. Let me tell you, Greg has given orders to do away with any bandit who shows up near the camp.
You're Captain Greg. What's he like?
He's a tough old bastard, and no doubt about it. And greedy to the bone. He makes Francis, our treasurer, pay out not a penny more than what it takes to prevent a mutiny. And if one of us ever gets his hands on something really valuable, he'll inevitably take it for himself. I once took a compass from a royal frigate. That bastard Greg made me hand it over, of course. Bah. He probably buried it somewhere, just like the rest of his treasures.
If he doesn't see that,
Where might Greg have buried that compass?
Greg once told me that Death himself watches over my compass. Then he laughed.
Anything else?
There's a beach at the southern coast. It can only be reached by sea. Greg is said to have been there often. Maybe you'll find something there. I once went there to see what I might find myself, but the area is teeming with monsters. If you really want to give it a try, don't forget to bring a pick.
That's been known a long
What can you tell me about Francis?
Greg put him in command while he's gone. But Francis is a total failure as a leader.
I'm no better off
He can't even get Morgan to stir his lazy ass out of bed. Henry and his boys are the only ones doing anything around here. The others are just enjoying themselves instead of working. I can only hope that Greg will come back soon. He'll give them all a good swift kick in the ass.
Anything new?
Nothing ever happens anymore since Greg left.
It's really not my problem.
Show me what you have.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Is it really true?
I'm no better off myself.
That's really not my problem.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
It's a bad business.
That's really not my problem.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
I never knew that.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
It's a bad business.
He doesn't even know how to hold us.
Hey, you! How are things?
Francis, the camp leader, is nothing but a clown. How can anyone take him seriously?
Looky there, a newbie. And a landlubber at that. You're a bit scrawny for a pirate.
Can you teach me something?
Teach you? You bet. I could teach you to become stronger and improve your dexterity. But why would I want to do that?
Because I'll buy you a drink.
Not bad, kiddo. Got it. First try. But don't even bother to bring me some cheap rotgut.
I'll get you some grog.
Are you trying to poison me? I'm not touching that muck. Do you have any idea what's in there? Old Samuel has some good stuff as well. Go get me some of that. Have you ever tried Samuel's special recipe?
No, not yet.
Then have a go at it. It's a must try. Oh, I love this concoction.
Anything new?
Wait a moment. Not as far as I can see. Same old, same old.
Teach me.
You are going to...
Hey.
New here, are you?
Telling you anything new?
Great. We can use every man.
That's not what I heard.
How are things?
Right now, all's quiet in the camp, so I'm going to relax a little. And if I were you, I'd do the same. Since the bandits are here now, the situation may change faster than we like.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him.
What do you know about the bandits?
You mean besides the fact that they're a deadly menace and outnumber us by far?
Yes.
They're rolling in gold. Well, at least they were rolling in gold. I never paid for their last shipment. But I doubt that it's because those bastards ran out of gold. It's more likely that they've gotten way too big for their boots.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Hey! This heat by the fire makes me bloodthirsty. Say, have you got some grog for me?
All along.
Here, take a sip.
Thanks, man.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
What's up?
I have to take care of this gluttonous crew here. And that's why I'm standing here day and night, slaving over a hot frying pan. I'd much rather be combing the beach and the shallows for a washed-up flotsam. Last week, a fat merchant vessel hit a reef right off the coast. And all that good stuff is washing up on the beach now. I really hope someone's going to take over my duties soon.
Anything else?
Just as long as Greg comes back soon, I want to go back out to the open sea.
That was obvious all along.
What have we here? Crossing the path of old Skip again? I know you.
Hardly know who to believe.
The bay near the city, remember?
Skip, right?
I see I made a lasting impression. But I've seen your mug elsewhere in the meantime. But of course...
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Oh well, not a great likeness, but it's certainly you. Don't let it get to you. My own wanted poster looks just as daft.
Do you really believe that?
What are you doing here?
I've just come back from Corinus, and now I'm waiting for Greg to return.
All that matters.
I saw Greg in Corinus.
Really? Damn. Something must have gone wrong then. He should have been here with our ship some time ago. I suppose I should go back to Corinus and wait for him there. But certainly not today. I only just arrived here.
I'd have gone about it differently.
What can you tell me about the bandits?
The bandits? They're attacking us! Why do you think we're building this palisade? We brought those scumbags over here ourselves. We used to trade with them. Boy, let me tell you, they've got more gold than they'll ever know what to do with. They were prepared to pay any price for a bottle of rum. But those times are past. It's war now. That's all just gossip.
What happened?
Those bastards hadn't paid for their last shipment. So I went there to see what had become of our gold. But when I got to the swamp, the swine attacked me. And that's not all. They killed Angus and Hank, two of our best people. Just stay away from that swamp, I tell you. They'll go after anyone who doesn't look as shabby as they do.
Have you ever met Raven?
Certainly. When I was with Henry up at the gate, I watched Raven place some of his boys at the tower to the south. Just a stone's throw from our camp. I guess they're supposed to spy on us. I've also seen how he treats his people when they don't do his bidding. He'll make short shrift of anyone who doesn't obey his orders to the letter. Mark my words, stay well away from Raven.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Tell me more about Angus and Hank.
Angus and Hank were supposed to meet with some bandits in front of the camp. They were carrying all kinds of supplies, everything those bastards had ordered from us. Forged steel, and lockpicks, and whatnot. But they never came back. The bandit swine must have done away with them. Morgan and Bill went out to look for them, without any success. Bill was pretty devastated. They were both friends of his. He's still young. These things really get to him. The rest of us took it in our stride. The goods we can afford to lose. But the grog they were carrying... We're talking at least 20 bottles!
I agree with you completely.
I need bandits' armor.
You want to go in there? Are you insane? Once those guys find out you're not one of them, you're sausage meat.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
You don't give up easily, do you? All right. We used to have a suit. Greg's probably still got it somewhere, up in his hut. Maybe you can buy it from him when he gets back.
Tell me that isn't true.
Can you tell me how to get into his hut?
Whoa there! Not so fast. You weren't thinking of ransacking Greg's stuff, were you? When he left, he gave the key to Francis and told him not to let anyone into his hut.
I'm staying out of it.
What can you tell me about Francis?
Francis is our treasurer. The captain trusts him. That's probably why he left him in command.
I never knew that.
But none of the boys here really take him seriously. If you want to know more, talk to Samuel. He's got his still in the little cave north of here. There isn't a soul in this camp Samuel doesn't know all kinds of things about.
That's not what I heard.
About that grog. You're missing 20 bottles, right?
Yes, damn it. My entire stock.
About that, you're missing...
Yes.
Don't tell me you...
Can you take me to Corinus?
No way. I'm not leaving now. I'll find myself a decent swig of grog first.
That's been known a long time.
I couldn't care less.
Have you got anything to sell?
If you want to trade, go to Garrett. He's in charge of our supplies.
Nobody wants to know.
Wait a minute.
Just gossip.
I used to say that myself.
That was obvious all along. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword. That's been known a long time.
No idea. You tell me.
I'd have done it differently.
That's no secret.
That was obvious all along.
That was no big deal.
Nobody will... I never knew that.
Had to happen sooner or later.
I must get into Greg's hut.
Forget it. Greg's not there. And I've locked the door, and now I see to it that nobody sneaks around here to do a little looting. So make yourself scarce, or I'll let you have it.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Greg is your boss?
Now don't try and tell me that you know him. Any sailor, even any cursed landlubber on this island, knows the terrible Captain Gregg, and he left me in command. I'm responsible for making those lazy bums do what he commanded. Some of the boys may think they can do whatever they damn well want now that the captain's not here. Won't they be surprised when Gregg comes back? I'll tell him everything that's been going on here. Got it? Including who's been trying to get into his hut. So make yourself scarce, or you'll be in a load of trouble.
I'm staying out.
Give me the key to Greg's hut.
You must be joking.
Things would have turned out differently.
I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces.
That's not quite enough to make me betray my captain, I'm afraid. Be careful what you say, or I'll have your hide.
You really believe that?
I'll give you 2,000 gold pieces.
Boy, what you're asking for is mutiny. But on second thought, oh well. Give it here. No one needs to know. Here's the key. But hurry up before Gregg comes back. And not a word to the others, understood?
It's really not my problem.
Hey, you. What are you doing in my hut?
I've
just been gone for a couple of days and everyone thinks they can do what they damn well please. What the hell is going on here? The palisade still isn't finished? The canyon is overrun with beasts and everybody is just hanging around enjoying themselves. So this is all you've accomplished, Francis? Get off my bench at once. And you? What have you done?
Not much so far.
Never mind, I'll find you something suitable, my friend. And don't think I've forgotten that you still owe me a thing or two. That is things worth several hundred gold coins that I buried all over Corinus. You just pocketed them all, didn't you? I'll have you work off every last bit of it.
Things I could tell you.
What is there to do?
First of all, we'll make things hum around here. Morgan, that lazy pig, gets to saw planks. You will take over Morgan's job and clear those beasts out of the damn canyon.
What beasts?
The razors in the canyon are coming closer and closer to our camp. I won't wait until I've eaten one of my men who's had a few too many.
Am I supposed to do that all by myself?
Just go ahead and grab some of the boys. Let them earn their pay instead of just gabbing all day.
I guess I'll get going then.
One more thing. You're one of us now. So get yourself a decent hunting outfit first. Here's some of our armor for you. I hope it fits. And don't dawdle. Get right to it.
I need that bandit's armor.
Prove yourself useful first. Then we can talk. First, kill all the razors in the canyon.
Yeah, he really said that.
So how did you get here?
You weren't expecting me, huh? Just so we set this straight, I'm Greg, and this here is my camp. That enough for you?
I'm staying out of it.
That's not what I heard.
That's no secret.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Great. Now Greg is making me saw planks. Have fun slaughtering monsters.
I'm here to deliver some meat.
I remember. Right. The meat. Give it here.
What are you doing here?
Greg made me commander of one of the 2 raiding troops. I'm responsible for keeping the camp supplied. Alligator Jack sees to that. I'm also responsible for keeping those beasts you find out here well away from the camp. That's what the boys do.
Do you ever do anything yourself?
Hey, none of that lip. Mine is the most important task of all. I train my people. I make them into the best and most fearless fighters who ever sailed these waters. And it's not like the lads do all that work for nothing. They get a good-sized bag of gold for their efforts.
Can you train me as well?
Sure, I can show you how to fight with one-handed weapons.
About Angus and Hank.
Oh, don't remind me of them. They probably got themselves killed by bandits. and Angus had my ring on him. Well, Shaw, it was his ring, in a way. He won it from me playing dice, but I would have gotten it back, and now it's gone. If you find my ring, bring it back to me. I'd certainly make it up to you.
Teach me. How's it look?
Who are you? Are you one of the bandits?
Do I look like one?
You're wearing our clothes, but I don't know you.
What are you doing here?
I'm cutting wood for our camp. I'm slaving away here, almost breaking my back. And back in camp, they're all lounging in the sun.
And?
If I had known all this in advance, I'd never have become a pirate.
Hey.
Just leave me alone.
Hey.
Just...
That'll never change.
That's not what I heard.
Things would have turned out different.
You're supposed to help me.
With what?
The canyon awaits.
You better bring some of the boys. That canyon is dangerous as hell.
He would have never thought of that himself.
Come with me.
Let's go.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
You're supposed to help me. Orders from Greg.
Good.
Tell me that isn't true.
Come with me.
Good.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Hey, you! Come with me.
I can't leave now. I'm just trying to relax.
Orders from Greg.
Ah, I see. That's different, of course. Of course I'm coming. Where are we going?
We're supposed to clear the canyon.
You're out of your mind. It's teeming with beasts, and those razors are not to be trifled with.
I know. Are you coming now?
You better pack a few healing potions. We're gonna need them.
You're supposed to help me.
That's news to me. Says who?
Says Greg. We're off to hunt razors in the canyon.
Finally, something's happening around here. Then let's go right away. The sooner we do in those beasts, the sooner we get to be back here.
Come with me.
I'm right here.
Don't even think about asking me to join your raiding troop. What do you think the other boys will do once I'm gone, huh? When I come back, there won't be one full crate left in my hut. I'll just stay here and guard our supplies.
You're supposed to help me.
Orders from Greg.
You've got it. The canyon awaits.
Aye, aye, Captain.
The canyon awaits.
I'm sorry, I've got no time right now. I've got some training to do.
Give me that bandit's armor.
I'm not that crazy. Greg would have my head. He explicitly stated that no one will get that armor unless he orders it. I can't give it to you, especially not now that he's come back.
Hey, you!
The captain gave you your own raiding troop, did he? Then see to it that your boys get plenty to do.
Come with me.
Aye, aye.
Hey!
Come with me.
Henry needs one of us to stay here. If we lose track of each other, let's meet up here at the watering hole. Let's move on.
We're too far away from the camp. I don't like this at all. I'm going back now.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
One less monster around. Monster around.
Nothing but plenty.
So much for you, filthy beast.
So much for you, filthy beast.
This is far enough. If you insist on going further, count us out.
Wait a minute. Come with me.
Let's go.
I've still got it.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
One less monster around.
Hey, I've still got it.
All right. So much.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Hey!
All right.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Hey, I've still got it.
Up. Wait a minute. Hey, you!
I agree with you completely.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
With you. You hardly know who to believe these days.
Huh. What does he know
Or
about duty?
I agree with you completely. That's fine.
Hey, you! Come. Hey, you! Come. Come.
Henry need.
If we lose track of...
We're too... I don't...
Hey, I've still got it.
All right.
One less monster around.
All right.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
So much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing there.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast. All right.
Nothing to plunder.
So much for you, filthy beast.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing
So
there.
much for you, filthy. All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
One less monster around.
Orcs. I hate those things. All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Alright, so much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing there.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Alright, so much.
One less monster around.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
I've still got it.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
One less monster around. All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Enough already! Are you trying to depopulate the whole island? We're headed back to the camp.
Wait a minute. Come with me.
Let's go! All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
You can go. The boys and I are headed.
Wait a minute. Come with.
Let's go!
Wait a minute. Come with.
I'm right.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come with me.
I'm right.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come.
Let's go.
Wait a minute. Come.
Looks like we got all of the razors. We could roam around a little longer if you want to. Just as long as we stay in the canyon.
I think I've found something. I think I've found something.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Enough already! Are you trying to depopulate? We're headed back.
Wait a minute. Come with...
I'm right.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces. You deserve that, lowlife. You deserve that, lowlife.
You poor...
Nothing there. Nothing there.
About those bandits in the tower.
Yes?
Their history.
Great. One less problem then.
Is there anything else for me to do?
We've been waiting for wood for our palisade for days now. Malcolm and Owen should have been back some time ago. Their woodcutter's camp isn't far from here, by the hollow to the southeast. Tell them we're waiting for that wood. No, wait, tell Owen. Malcolm is too unreliable.
About that woodcutter, Owen. Where's his camp again?
It's not far from here, to the southeast by the hollow.
About that canyon?
Yeah, what about it?
I killed all the razors.
Good. You seem to be a useful fellow.
I need that bandit's armor.
Hey, you're quite something. Bones was supposed to wear that armor and spy on the bandits. But maybe you're the better man for the job. Perhaps you even stand a chance of coming out of there alive. Talk to Bones and let him give you the armor. Then put it on and go to the bandits' camp. I need to know why those scumbags came to our valley in the first place.
Aye, aye, Captain. There's one more thing I'd like to know.
And that is?
What do you know about Raven?
He used to be an ore baron, far as I know. Quite a big shot in the colony. I haven't a clue why he's here now and why people are following him. But he's certainly up to something. He's not the kind who would hide out in a swamp.
Where's your ship?
This is just my luck. For months, no ships have sailed between here and the mainland. For months. And the first ship I run into happens to be a fully manned warship belonging to the king. Full of paladins from her keel to the top of her mast.
That's what I call bad luck.
You can say that again. They sank us right away. I'm the only one who made it to the shore.
How did you get here?
I found a tunnel near the old pyramid, guarded by a few mages. I simply sneaked past those blind worms. First, I took it for an ancient burial chamber and decided to check out what I could find there. Imagine my surprise when I suddenly found myself in my beloved valley, just when I thought I'd have to spend the rest of my life running away from the militia.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
And
there's more, believe
he used to...
It's a bad business.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
And there's more, believe
You're supposed to give me the bandit's armor. Orders from Greg.
From Greg? Whew. I already thought I'd have to go after all. This spy job in the bandits' camp is nothing short of a suicide mission. I'd rather have Greg keep his chores on me than get myself killed by those bandits.
The armor?
Oh yeah, right. Here it is. Just be careful. Those bandits are a bad lot.
I couldn't get away with that.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
That'll never change.
I never knew that.
I used to say that myself.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
He simply needs to practice more.
All that matters is strength, so don't tell me that.
That'll never change.
It's a bad business.
That's no secret.
It's a bad business.
Nobody wants to know.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I've got no time for things like that.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I agree with you completely.
Same old thing, all over again.
That's all just gossip.
What does he know about that?
I'm not telling you anything new.
Whew, I couldn't get away with that.
I agree with you completely.
I used to say that myself.
It's a bad business.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Nothing there.
What's up? My buddy Malcolm has disappeared. One of those filthy lurkers attacked us. So we fled into this cave. But that lurker came after us. Malcolm fought with it. And then they both fell into that hole over there. Seems to be full of water. The lurker and Malcolm continued to fight down there for a while. Then it went quiet. I have no idea whether he's still alive or not.
Your pal Malcolm is dead.
I thought as much. Poor devil. Should have helped him after all. You're really brave, you know that? I couldn't have done that with the crevice.
Henry is waiting for the wood he needs for the palisade.
Look, relax. I'll bring him that stupid wood sooner or later. Go and tell him that.
And?
If I had known all this in advance, I'd never have become a pirate.
About that woodcutter, Owen. Owen will bring you the wood.
Very good. And high time, too. What about Malcolm?
He's dead.
Well, looks like you ran out of luck then. Here's your reward.
Do you need help?
Do you know anything about building palisades?
No, not really.
Then I can't use you here. Go and help out somewhere else. Get roaring drunk for all I care, but keep out of the way of my workers.
Hey, you! I've activated one of the teleporter stones.
I can see that, so I was right. I have talked to the others about it. We want you to try to activate all the teleporter stones. It would be a great help in our investigations if we could move quickly from one part of the city to another. Here is another focus stone. Activate them all if you can.
I'll try. Teach me that language.
We'll start with something easy. Go and test your new knowledge. You will see that the scriptures of the builders are no longer an unsolvable mystery for you.
Teach me that language.
You already know the language of the peasants. The language of the warriors is somewhat harder. Texts written in the language of the warriors mostly deal with weapons and war. You will learn some useful things there. Go and test your new knowledge. You will see that the scriptures of the builders are no longer an unsolvable mystery for you.
Teach me that language.
The high language of the priests is truly difficult to understand, but I will gladly show you. Above all else, the Holy Scriptures, which explain the history and magic of the creators, are written in the language of the priests. Each of these texts is a real treasure, if one understands their meaning.
Come back once.
can't read that. I can't read that. I can't read that. Nothing there.